Oh no, my car! Holy cow! Wow, jeez! That is a lot of hail. About 3 hours southeast of Colorado Springs, near the Kansas border, sits the Duvall Ranch, which has been in the family for multiple generations. Right behind me right here is the tornado that directly impacted their ranch. I spent the day checking out the damage that tornado left behind and got a first-hand account of just how devastating an EF3 tornado truly is.
When we got out, it was just, there was nothing standing in our yard. I mean, everything was gone.
Winds peaking at 155 miles per hour, this was the exact twister that decimated everything in its path, including the Duvall's ranch, which took a direct hit.
I doubt it. Well, maybe. It's heavy sheeting.
They're still picking up the pieces today. All of their vehicles, all of their machinery, everything they owned had been ripped from the ground.
Here's what the roof of our house looked like. Here's what the material it was made of, that terracotta roof.
The atmosphere on June 23rd was particularly volatile, with all ingredients in place to potentially produce some significant severe weather. All that was needed was a thunderstorm. Around 5:30 that evening, a long-track supercell would develop and ultimately produce the damaging tornado that remained on the ground for almost an entire hour and traveled just over 10 miles. John, Myrna, and their daughter survived the devastating tornado only by sheltering in their basement. The National Weather Service in Pueblo had called them personally on their landline, directly giving Myrna the dire warning.
From the National Weather Service in Pueblo, we have you on radar. Tornado is on the ground, and I think he said it's headed towards you. And I said, yeah, take shelter. And I said, yes, I see it, and we're headed downstairs right now.
All 5 structures on their property, including their home, had been completely destroyed. They also lost 9 head of cattle and 10 different dogs killed or lost and never found again. As tough as those losses were, the Duvalls were just thankful to be alive and had decided to press onwards.
You know, when you come from the lineage that we come from, every day's a struggle. You just move forward. You can't give up. You can't go backwards. You just gotta,
For as much as was destroyed or gone, there were a few shining lights to be found in the darkness. One of the family's pet dogs had survived the tornado. The rebuilding process would take place right away, the very next day. The family had already set their sights on where they would rebuild their home.
We've decided to go back. He didn't want to be too far away from his shop and barn, so we're going to go over beyond the flagpole when we get all of that stuff moved.
As for their spirits, it's going to take a lot more than an earth-shattering tornado to keep them from continuing the legacy of the family ranch.